I'm going to show you how you can actually submit your 3D print jobs to one of our 3D printers. So assuming you've got your STL file already created, you can simply go to the Bamboo Studio app, start it up. It should take just a moment. And also, could you please make sure that you're on the engineering Wi-Fi? If you're not on the engineering Wi-Fi, you will not be able to see the printers themselves. Before you do anything else, make sure you go to the Prepare tab up here. And our plate type's actually the cool plate. I'll switch that over. And you'll import your STL file. So go over here, and in this case, I'm going to quickly print this one here, and you'll import it. Now, if you're using the default size, you might end up with a model that's too large for the plate, and there'll be all kinds of warnings that show up like down here. First thing you want to do is resize. And so there's a scale option right up here. And at least for the puzzle cubes, typically I resize it 40%, and it will automatically do the other sides. And now it easily fits on this. You can play with the numbers until you get to the size that you want. One problem with these puzzle pieces is that they're all one thing. So before you do anything else, if you have multiple objects, could you please right-click or two-finger click on it and say split two objects? What that does then is originally this is one object with 6 parts. Now these are all individual parts. Now if you're only printing one thing, it's not going to be an issue, but in this case, this was important. Some of these pieces are standing upright, like this piece right here will not print properly. There's this overhang here. This button right here, which is Auto Orient, will automatically rotate all your pieces so that they will print properly. So I'm going to click that. Notice that it actually converted all those into a nice, or laid them all down so they'll print better. Last step over here, this is Arrange All Objects, one of my favorite commands. Instead of making these all over the plate, you can actually say, hey, auto arrange, rotate, and arrange them. And what this will do is it'll put them very tight here on the plate. Before we print, there's one quick thing I want you to do. Go over to the Device tab, and you just need to make sure that the printers are not busy. So over here in the top, you'll see the names of the printers. We have Ruth and Esther. If we click on Esther, we can actually click this little play button here and see a live view inside Esther. So here's Esther. Notice the plate is blank. There's nothing in progress already. It's already printed. Check also with Ruth or whichever printer you want to look at. I'm going to click it as well. And yeah, Ruth is also idle. We just need to make sure we've got an idle printer. You don't want to print over the top of somebody else's print. It causes a disaster. Okay, go back to the Prepare tab. There's our model. The first thing you're going to do is slice the plate. Slice is actually going through and going through layer by layer and telling the 3D printer which way it's going to have to go. And then once you're ready for that, you can print the plate. Now, you can choose either printer, in this case, either Ruth or Esther, because both are idle. Over here, though, I want to show you this real quick. If you click this, we're going to be printing in PLA, but you might want to change colors. This is the matte blue that we've printed a lot with. This A3 is actually the glow-in-the-dark. I don't know how to make that, so I kind of made it a glowing green. Or you can print in the sort of bright green. All you need to do is choose your film. I'm going to choose the matte. I'm going to print it to Ruth, and then you can just click Send. And it's going to say, hey, are you sure it's all right? And I'm going to say, yeah. Confirm. It's going to set the print job, hopefully there. And then once it's done, there we go, sending job through print server, successfully sent. We'll jump to the device page in seconds. Here's Ruth, and now if we look at it, it's got my puzzle pieces here. It's saying that, hey, it's going to take approximately 43 minutes, and you can sort of watch it if you want, but actually you should be just fine at this point. You've submitted it. Life is good. That should hopefully explain everything. Good luck. Let me know if you have any problems.